When you see someone bullying another one, usually you want to see the bullied one retaliate and give the bullies what they deserve. That is because it is entertaining to see someone weak change and develop into the best version of themselves. That's why I'm here today to recommend 10 anime shows where the MC is weak at the start of the show, but becomes strong or even overpowered as the story goes on. So without any further ado, let's open the box. Coming in number 10 we have Taboo Tattoo. In a world where powerful weapons, which are some magical tattoos, grant their users incredible abilities, Seiji, a kind and righteous high school student who comes into possession of a powerful tattoo known as Voidmaker, finds himself trapped into a conflict of various factions for the control of the tattoos, and thus he must now use his newfound powers to protect those he cares about. Spoilers alert. While the anime starts with Seiji being a kind yet determined high schooler, the story soon takes a shift to a darker development, where Seiji loses someone dear to him and goes bad to not care for the lives of enemies, and starts obliterating every single one of them after training his tattoo powers to the extreme. Following that, in number 9 we have Bento. You familiar with Black Friday catastrophes? Well, Bento is a more intense and awesome version of that, but about lunch boxes. In a world where battles over half-priced bento boxes are a way of life, Yo Sato, a high school student who's forced to go for the half-priced box lunches, finds himself going up against a group of individuals who will stop at nothing to get their hands on discounted bento boxes. I'm talking about flying kicks and nicknames such as the Ice Cold Witch thrown around like it's some type of fantasy battlefield. Driven by hunger and horniness, Sato quickly learns the ways of the half prices and starts honing his skills and physical capabilities to begin winning the discounted lunch boxes and maybe the heart of the Ice Witch. Honestly, just the concept makes it funny, but watching these motherfuckers fight in an arena solemnly prepared by the store owner like it's some ancient fighting ritual is something I will never forget. And in number 8, we have Deadman Wonderland. After a high school student, Igarashi Ganta, is wrongly accused of a heinous crime and sentenced to death, he is taken to Deadman Wonderland, a vast and horrific prison where convicts are forced to engage in lethal games and battles for the public's entertainment. Ganta learns about the true nature of Deadman Wonderland and the sinister entities who rule it as he battles to live in this violent and merciless world. He discovers that he can manipulate his own blood and use it as a deadly weapon, and undergoes a transformation, becoming more self-aware and confident. He learns to stand up for what he believes in. And we have a classic one for number 7, which is Katekyo Hitman Reborn. After meeting the Hitman Reborn, a toy-like dude who's managed to be cute and a Giga Chad at the same time, Sawada Tsunaishi realizes that he is the sole heir to the Vongola family, a strong and important mafia. Therefore, Reborn starts training Tsuna to be the next Vongola boss and to defend the Vongola family from its enemies. While the Vongola family is depicted as kind and just to the people, which is the total opposite of what a mafia is in the real world, the magical powers that Tsuna and his comrades obtain on the other hand are intriguing. One of the key elements of the series is the concept of dying well, which allows a person to momentarily achieve incredible power and speed by confronting their own death. Tsuna, with the help of Reborn, gets this ability and other powers and starts to walk away from the path of cowardice onto the path of a Giga Chad. And in number 6 we have The Rising of the Shield Hero. When 4 young men are summoned to a fantasy world to be the legendary heroes, Iwatani Naofumi, one of the 4 and seemingly the weakest shield hero, is badly treated and even accused and framed of attacking the helpless princes of the country. However, as he goes astray and completely loses trust in others, he trains non-stop and discovers the secrets of his powers to eventually become overpowered enough to take revenge on those who betrayed him. His comeback is one of the most satisfying things to watch in anime. Of course, this is only possible thanks to the companions he gains on his tough journey, who gradually make him gain his trust in others back, leaving only naivety behind. In number 5 we have another classic one, which is Kenchi the Mightiest Disciple. When you combine adventure and martial arts, you know it's going to be an exciting time watching passionate individuals seek to perfect themselves and their martial arts. The story follows Shirahama Kenshi, a timid and weak high school student who is relentlessly bullied. However, his life changes when he meets Furinji Miyu, a girl who at first seems to be airheaded and nerdy, but found later to be a fiery martial artist who can't stand injustice. Seeing her in action, beating a bunch of outlaws to defend an old man was so pleasing to watch, and Kenshi totally agrees with me to the extent he is motivated to overpower the coward inside him and take the first step to join the eccentric dojo of the Yozanpaku, where all types of weird and yet strong fellas are joined to make him the mightiest disciple, an accumulation of all their martial arts. Kenshi, of course, meets enemies and rivals who further extend his potential and make him realize new heights. I would recommend moving to the manga after finishing the anime to see how a feeble boy becomes the ultimate martial artist out there. And in number 4 comes the heroic legend of Arslan. As a neighboring country invades his kingdom, Arslan, a kind-hearted prince with a strong sense of justice, is forced to escape for his life. Along the way, he gains a small band of loyal followers who recognize his potential despite his shortcomings. Arslan learns the abilities needed to be a great leader as he travels and struggles to reclaim his throne. He is a sophisticated and sympathetic character who grows significantly over the series. He is initially unsure and inexperienced, but as he overcomes the hardships of his journey, he turns into a more confident and capable leader. His compassion and sense of justice inspire everyone around him, transforming him into a natural leader and appealing protagonist. And in number 3 we have Hajime no Ippo, another classic one, yeah. I will summarize Hajime no Ippo in a short story of mine. I had a friend who knew nothing about anime, except those he watched dubbed as a kid. When he first decided to give anime a chance as an adult, Hajime no Ippo was his choice, cause he likes boxing. He watched the first 5 episodes and said he started getting motivated to work out and train his body. No cap. Ippo, a similar boy to the one from number 5, a shy and timid high schooler who one day gets drawn into the world of boxing. Like seriously, seeing this dude transform from this to this in a matter of dozens of episodes is truly inspiring. With a determination to train relentlessly, maximizing his physical and mental potential, Ippo, with the help of mentors, rivals and supporters, achieves higher self-confidence and pursues bigger titles with his own developed boxing style. If you are considering watching the anime, then buckle up for goosebumps that not only Ippo will be responsible for. And in number 2 we have Parasite. When alien parasites have infiltrated the human population, Izumi Shinchi, a high school student whose right hand is infected by a parasite, starts a new life filled with other parasites trying to kill him and Migi, the parasite living in his right hand. While facing such dangers, Shinchi and Migi learn to coexist to survive, and thus Migi becomes more compassionate, whereas Shinchi builds self-confidence and grows stronger as the series progresses. Shinchi evolves into a being capable of handling parasites and protecting the ones he cares about. Finally, in number 1 we have Gurren Lagann. Mecha anime was a no-no for me, but there is an exception to every rule, as the saying goes. Code Geass made the younger me realize how mecha anime can be good. That's why I gave a chance to the other mecha anime, from which was Gurren Lagann. In a world of giant robots, Simon, a young boy, and Kamina, a young man, living underground, are driven by their desire to visit the surface. However, there is a reason why humans are hiding underground. Powerful enemies known as beastmen rule over the surface with advanced technology. But Simon and Kamina grow stronger by the second with a passionate mindset that generates bottomless motivation. Unfortunately, and again, spoilers ahead, when Kamina passes away, Simon is left to carry on their endeavor to end the era of human oppression. Simon, who is a shy and timid boy lacking self-confidence, evolves to be a hero, respected leader, and a role model for others. And that concludes our list of 10 anime series in which the anime characters begin weak and get stronger or even overpowered as the story goes on. So which one of these anime shows is your favorite? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more anime related content. And as always, thanks for watching, and see you again when opening another box.